Morning everybody, welcome to Home Repairs with Augie. I'm Augie. This morning we're going to start doing the trim work in the sunroom here. And first order of business is I have to fill in this gap here between the sheetrock and the framing around the window. There's a little gooey stuff on here. I've had to scrape this down. I don't want to have too much sticking out. The piece I'm going to put in here is just going to be about right. This is the piece we're going to use. It's you saw me paint this. It's a 1/2 by 3/4. And up here, we can get the right lighting on this. You can see this line I put here. I need to take that much of that sheetrock out. And that's what I'm going to start doing first. And that's around those windows over there also. And around the slider over there. You can see that wooden line across there. That's where it's going to be going. So I'm going to start digging that out, and we'll get some of this on film, or recorded, that is. Nobody's using film anymore, I don't think. Okay, I'm getting ready to get started here. I use a utility knife. Not one of my regular knives. One of these, got a retractable blade. Careful, do not cut yourself with one of these things. They're very sharp. So, first thing we want to do, first thing I do anyway, get close where you can see it. Lay your blade right on that line. It's going to take multiple cuts. Get as close as stay as close as you can to your line there. And just drag it along. Okay, as I was saying, the best way to do this probably is to score it with your knife on the line there that I put there. And then take a small chisel, or this 1.5 inch, maybe it's a 2 inch, I don't remember. And you get right in there, put your angle of the blade, flat top, angle towards the bottom. Put that on your line there, and that's just going to cut that right out of there. There's different ways you could do this. This is probably the least dusty. But you know, I'm all about that. Well, not a lot of dust. Dust and blood, that doesn't enter into my concept of doing the work right, you know. So, no bleeding. Not a whole lot of dust. And this doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to be putting the casing over the top of this. This is just kind of filling this in. I don't think I got that quite right yet. There. I need that about 3/4 of an inch of space above this right here up to the top of that. And what I'll go do here, when I get the saw set up, I'll cut a little piece off because we got plenty, and make sure it fits across there with being flush at the bottom, or I can make it flush here at the bottom and have enough room at the top. Okay, so I got that cut back at the top, across this window, and halfway across that, because I still have furniture in this room. I can't get to the right anymore. But now's a good time to stop, and we got a little mess here. As you can see, there's that's just the junk that comes off when you try to take off that little bit of sheetrock. It's just real messy. It just crumbles all over the place. Nothing you can do about it. So I'll get that getting fixed up, and we'll start cutting the trim here pretty quick, and that should go pretty fast, I think. I'll start putting this nailing up the trim that I bought. You can see I've got this one piece up here already, and we got some nail holes here. We're not going to worry about that because that's going to be covered by the casing that's going to go around here. So I got my next measurement. It was 80 inches. Goes from the bottom of that down to there. And I'm going to lay that in here. You can kind of see a red line there. My laser line on that. It's kind of bright out here. But I'm going to put the blade right down on that, and I can cut it and just leave a hair of that mark. That's what I'm going to do. So I wanted to leave a little bit of that pencil mark, but I didn't. I mean, that's just splitting hairs anyway. It's going to fit fine. We'll lay it up in here. Oh, look at it. There's a neighbor lady. Oh, no, that's my wife. Hard to tell them apart. Yeah, she's not a very tall girl, but, you know, she makes up for it by being short. So anyway, here we are. So I'm going to lay that, push that right up in there, and we're going to nail it. Looks up there pretty nice. About what I thought it would do. I'm going to continue on to this side. Get a measurement here. Where you can see without that sun coming in the background here. Get a measurement for this. Give me a nice piece down through here from top to bottom. And then I'll come back to you when I get those done and get ready to put on the casing. And I think we're going to do a piece of baseboard down here this morning also, since I got everything cleared away right here. All right, we got this painted side here and the painted front. The other two sides are not painted. So we want to put that painted side out. And we're just a little long. That's fine. Well, I cut myself a little bit once, so be careful when you do stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to show you on this baseboard here. I put this through the saw, cut a 45 on this end. Looks like that. Then I took my coping saw and went right along that line and cut that off till I left that point right there. And when I put this down here on the floor, the baseboard, because that's what this is, baseboard, it should lay right on top of this. We'll have us a nice looking corner there when I get done. Just have to touch it up a little bit with the sander maybe. And we'll call that pretty nice. I had that cut long like I said I was going to do. And I took a look at it and I took a 1/4 inch off that end, which made this just about perfect there. I think I'll bring another piece in from here. If I need to pull it more that way, it doesn't matter if I'm off of the corner down there, because the piece coming into it will cover it. Hey kids, I've been working on this casing here, and I've got the uprights in, and I've got this done. I didn't quite cover these holes here, but we'll hit that with the spackle, and we'll get these nail holes filled. Now you can see the corners turn out pretty well. And the way you do that is you take a measurement from here on the very outside top corner to the other end, and I came up with 76.5. So I went ahead and put the 45-degree angle on this, which you can set your compound miter saw for that. And then I measure down across it and cut to 76 3/4 or so. And I lay it up here. And of course it's hanging way over the top, but I'm able to go ahead and back cut it, keep cutting it shorter and shorter, half a width of a blade length at a time until I get it down to, which I think this is pretty perfect. This looks really nice. I'm not a believer in using a ton of nails. It just needs to be held on there. It doesn't need to. It doesn't have any weight hanging on or anything, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, it's on there nice and tight. Onto the spackling. And maybe take a little break here. Augie needs a little something to drink, although it is only, I don't know, 10 o'clock maybe. All right, here's the finished product. I got it spackled in. Looks pretty good. All right, so nail holes are filled and all that. Down to the corner here, got the baseboard across there. Okay, into that corner. And finished product. Looks pretty nice out there. Okay, well, I've got the finished product here. I'm trying to get some decent shots of this. Oh, look, there's a full moon. Anyway, trying to get some decent shots of this during the day, and it's just too hard to do because of the lighting coming from outside. And it's not real light out here now, but looks like a pretty decent job. And you can see this over here. Nice 45-degree angle on that cut on each corner. And it filled in nicely underneath a little rectangular piece I put in behind there, which is this piece right here. Can't really tell. There is some flaws in what I was working with to begin with here. But anyway, that's the end of this job. And I got the baseboard down there too. That's done. Kind of finished the room off finally. Well, that's it for tonight. If you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to my channel, Home Repairs with Augie. And I'll have a blessed evening, and I got some new videos coming out soon. And just watch for them. And again, thanks for watching.